Hi everyone, today I wanted to show you this fantastic card kit but also explain to you a rule that we use within card making that you may or may not have heard of before, and if you have heard of it you may be thinking, what on earth? Now this is the rule of thirds or the rule of threes. It's not only applied within the creative industries but also things like photography, you'll see it a lot, newspaper, magazine placement, things like that. So I'll talk about this while I make a couple of cards so I can explain how it could help you bring your cards from okay to wow factor. So within this Violet Studio Home for Christmas kit, I've got some coloured card blanks. There's an awful lot in here actually. There's buttons, there's gems, there's twine, pom-poms, stickers, beautiful backing papers. I'll definitely be using those, and I love these frames as well. Included in this set that you can find available on CraftStash, you've also got things like stickers, probably more for your gifts and for your envelopes. You've got some larger pom-poms, you've got some tags and twine, and you've got some additional card bases that are 6x6 also. So I'm going to take myself a couple of card bases first of all. Now these papers really are, I mean, beyond beautiful. I absolutely love the teals and the reds together. I'm in love with this one, so I'm going to use this one I think for the craft card, and I'm going to use this one with the cars on for the ivory coloured card base. I think I may well change my mind. So why do we use the rule of thirds? Well, it's said that anything that is in thirds rather than, say, halfway on a card, for example here, is more aesthetically pleasing. So what I tend to do is, if I'm adding a piece of pattern paper to a card front, rather than maybe putting it at the top, all the way to the top, I will lower it down by about a third. So I'm just going to trim this, I'm going to mark it, and I'm not measuring a third exactly, I'm just going to do it very roughly. Now again, when I'm placing this is like a chipboard Polaroid frame. It's really good fun, a really quick and easy embellishment. So I'm not going to put it in the middle because I think that would just look odd with this bit at the top. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have the craft cardstock there showing through about a third of the aperture in here. So that's made that really nice and balanced. So I'll be wrapping a piece of twine around this frame and tying it. And again, I'm going to put this around about a third of the way up the frame. I would never put it straight in the middle. Now you can go just a little overboard with the thirds, as long as you've got the majority of your elements not slap bang in the middle, then you're probably good. So what I'm going to do is finish off this card as I would. I'm going to also be using this tag as well. I'm going to place that about within a third of the Polaroid frame rather than again in the middle, and we'll see how that looks. Then I'm going to recreate a similar card, different colours but a similar card, but I'm going to just centralise everything the way we probably would when we were first card makers. Just make sure everything's in the middle and central, and then you can see the difference between the two at the end. So here I'm just matting one of the red pattern papers behind the frame there, just so that I've got this solid colour for the tag to sit in front of. And despite this card base having that 1 or 2/3 of pattern paper there, I still want the whole card base to be cohesive and look as one. So I'm actually going to add some faux white stitching with a white gel pen, and I'm going to bring this over onto the pattern paper as well. So there's my first completed card with everything sort of set at a third of the way along anywhere. So the tag is a third of the way along this way, revealing just the 1/3 there. The twine, a third of the way up the frame. The frame is kind of a third of the way down from this space here, and the paper is covering 2/3. So you see, working in thirds, you just get that more balanced look. Now I'm going to recreate a similar card with different papers and different embellishments slightly, so that you can see what's in this kit as well. But I'm going to do it with putting everything in the centre instead. There we go, so there's my second card. As you can see, I've used the same sort of layout, but instead of offsetting everything by around about a third either way, I've put everything in the middle, even the twine on the frame, the sentiment in the middle. Now, we already had, and this is kind of proof that a third or the idea of using thirds is used a lot anyway without you even realizing, is that this is in the corner here taking up about 2/3 of the frame already, so that's there balancing that anyway. But as you can see, I mean I personally feel that this one looks more professional, more balanced, but it's up to you. Let me know in the comments what you think, and definitely check out the description below for all the details on how to get your hands on this kit, how to become a CraftStash VIP member. We'd love it if you could subscribe to our channel just here as well for more tips and techniques and videos like this. We think you're really going to love this video just here, and you can check this link here to go towards the products.